Yeah, could you spell your name, please?
Alright, I'm Rusung Weinman. It's RYU-SUNG, capital S. Weinman, WEINMANN.
Great. If you could describe an ideal community for the unification movement, what would it look like?
Well, I feel like an ideal community would be, I guess, a centralized group of unification church members, maybe some outside people living there too, but really where we kind of all practice the culture of heart and really ideal unification church community. Yeah, I mean, I think also a community that kind of like is not just stuck in one area of life, like, well, just a bunch of farmers, or a bunch of fishermen, or but I feel like a ideal community would be one that scope expands out and goes to many different areas. Like we would have maybe even like a science division, or a like, you know, fishing division, or, you know, or just restaurant division or something. And I can't imagine this community being small at all. So I would imagine it to be kind of more of like a city than a small community. In terms of unification movement, I feel like it would also be a base to come to get inspired and to send people to other parts of the world to, you know, spread the culture of heart and joy that we're experiencing at the community, where everybody is really looking out for each other and living a freedom society, so everybody has their own property, and there's healthy competition, and much what Cook Chinim said. So yes, that's all I can think of right now.
Great. If you could describe the Family Federation for World Peace, what would it look like? Or where would it live, and how would it live?
I feel like just from the name Family Federation for World Peace, I think it'd be based more on the families, whereas the Unification Church would have many different areas of development. I think Blessed Family Department would be kind of the kind of like the head of you know, the Family Federation, and really focusing on just maintaining healthy families and you know, helping new families develop, and would be closely tied to that other initiative to really spread, you know, the culture, that kind of culture around the world, to really make everybody enjoy, see it as well. Yeah.
Now the fun question is, if you were liberated from all bills and responsibilities, what would you do that makes you happy? How would you live? How would your day be?
Oh, well, if that were the case, I mean, I feel like I would really want to live a balanced life. Even though I wouldn't have responsibility, I still would want to be responsible and be able to kind of maintain, you know, a sense of accountability. But I also would love to have fun. You know, I personally wish, you know, we could have our community by a mountain so we can go skiing and whenever we want, or and then have another community by the ocean to go fishing whenever we want, and I don't know, have another one somewhere else where, you know, you can do, you know, I really feel like if I didn't have any responsibility or or if I was free from like obligations, unimportant obligations, then I feel like, I mean, I guess that's all that really comes to mind. I would love to have fun, but I would also want to balance that out with responsibility as well.
Mhm. Can you see your own future with 3 generations? What would it look like?
Can I see it? As in, like, I see it right in front of me? Well, first I have to find a spouse, and then I can see it better. But you know, I do feel like we have a good tradition set up already. I don't live with my grandparents, but I do have a desire to really have a place to really respect them as well, and my family, and how does it look like? What is that? I don't know, a bigger house with more room, I guess, and yeah, and you know, not just my family, but other families with 3 generations as well. So.
Perfect.